What is going on, guys? Dave from Wake Up It's Football, bringing you guys another draft profile. Today it is the outside linebacker Ryan Shazier out of Ohio State, and keep in mind a lot of draft stock will shift and change from now until the NFL draft. Just had the NFL Combine, so some of that stock has just shifted. And shout out to Draft Breakdown for the highlights in this video. But again, let's get right into this one. Ryan Shazier, outside linebacker out of Ohio State, standing at 6'1", 237 pounds. Some collegiate stats: 306 total tackles, 44.5 tackles for loss, 9 forced fumbles, and 14 sacks. Now, a couple of things you might want to know about Ryan Shazier, who's the first-team All-American in 2013, first-team All-Big Ten in 2013 as well, led the Big Ten in total tackles and solo tackles. So he's definitely a tackling machine there at Ohio State. Now, some pros and cons to Shazier. First of all, the one thing that I noted and jotted and kind of took notice to right away was how he attacks the line of scrimmage. I saw that he would show great patience, he would show great recognition at attacking the ball carrier, and he would usually end up tackling the ball carrier for a loss. So that's something that you really need to notice and jot down on Ryan Shazier. Great linebackers will tend to attack the line of scrimmage and will tend to have those plays result in losses. Shazier was able to do that at Ohio State. Tackling, I never really noticed a problem with him tackling or wrapping up. There were a couple of times where he would take bad angles at running backs that would bounce the ball to the outside, but for the most part I thought his tackling was solid. I also noticed that he was a situational blitzer. I wouldn't necessarily call him a pass rusher. Pass rushers tend to get that label when they have their hand in the dirt or are very successful at pass rushing. Blitzers, I think Shazier is more of a blitzer, where in different situations he can get in and disrupt what the offense is doing and sack the quarterback or tackle the running back for a loss. Also, his patience and recognition, hitting on this again. I think his patience and recognition is something that is very good. He waits for the play to kind of not necessarily develop, but he gives the play half a second to just kind of see what is going on, and then he kind of attacks. And this definitely goes hand in hand with him in run support. So I think when it comes to supporting the run, filling up some gaps or attacking some gaps, I think he can do that fairly well. Now, cons, I didn't notice too much of his game when it came to pass coverage. I'm not necessarily labeling his game his pass coverage as a con. I just wasn't able to see a whole lot for me to kind of weigh in on that. So I'm gonna just kind of stick that in there. When I did see some stuff, he would play off a little bit on certain players like tight ends. So I'm gonna put that just in the cons, just for now. This is a result of having to go back and watching more tape, but I didn't see a whole lot in that department. And also his weight at 237. I think he bulked up slightly for the combine, but he could add possibly a little bit more weight to 237. Some people, some coordinators would like to see you have a little bit more weight at the NFL level regarding the linebacker position. So his weight could be a slight concern. Now, draft projection, I think he could be a late first-round guy to a second-round draft selection. He definitely produced a whole lot at Ohio State. So I have him in that 24 to 50 range. Teams of interest: Cincinnati, Jacksonville, Oakland, Tampa Bay, and Buffalo could all use some linebacker help, some outside linebacker help. Cincinnati is the only team I have listed there at the tail end of the first round. Then you see Jacksonville, Oakland, Tampa Bay, and Buffalo being at the beginning of the second round there. So let me know what you guys think. That's my draft profile on Ryan Shazier, and that's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.